The Empire was already dead when the hitman warned, "I'll kill you." Silent planet, violent war, humanity unleashed. The Galactic Empire had ruled for 1,000 years. A monument to its own arrogance, its spires stretched into the cold void, its fleets darkened the skies of 100 conquered worlds, and its soldiers crushed resistance before it could even form. And yet, it was already dead. It just didn't know it. The assassin stood before the Imperial throne, a lone figure clad in a simple black suit, his hands in his pockets. His face was pale, expressionless, human. His eyes, however, were something else entirely. Empty. Cold. Like the vacuum of space, vast and consuming. High Emperor Zyrlon, ruler of the Thousand-Star Dominion, leaned forward, his crimson robes shimmering under the light of a dozen alien suns. Around him, the Imperial Guard, 10 of the most genetically enhanced warriors in the galaxy, stood ready to strike. "You are bold, human," Zyrlon said, his voice thick with amusement. "To come before me, alone, unarmed, and—" The assassin cut him off with a whisper. "I'll kill you." The throne room fell silent. Zyrlon laughed, a deep, booming sound that echoed across the chamber. "You? A single human? Against me? Against the might of the Empire?" The assassin blinked slowly. "The Empire is already dead. You just don't know it yet." Zyrlon's amusement faltered. "Explain yourself, ape." The assassin sighed, taking a step forward. The Imperial Guard tensed. 200 years ago, your fleets glassed Earth. You thought you won. But we don't fight like you. Another step. You fight wars with numbers. You conquer with fleets and armies. We don't. We fight with ghosts. With patience. With precision. Another step. For 2 centuries, we have been inside your empire. Watching. Learning. Waiting. The war is over, Emperor. Zyrlon scoffed. If the war is over, why are you standing here alone? The assassin smiled. A small, cold thing. Because someone had to tell you. And then, the Empire died. It wasn't a battle. It wasn't a war. It was a whisper. A single word spoken at the right moment. Somewhere, deep within the core of Philos, the jewel of the Empire, the city of impossible spires, every fusion reactor simultaneously overloaded. The skies burned. The streets turned to rivers of molten metal. The capital, the heart of the Empire, ceased to exist in an instant. Across the galaxy, hundreds of key officials, admirals, and warlords collapsed mid-sentence, their bodies crumbling to dust as microscopic machines devoured them from the inside. The Imperial fleet? Blinded. Their AI systems turned against them, their navigation charts erased. They wandered into black holes, into enemy fire, into each other. The assassin stepped closer to the throne. Zyrlon's hands trembled. His breath came in short gasps. "Hows? We were never soldiers," the assassin murmured. "We were never warriors. We were something worse." Zyrlon tried to speak. His voice failed. The assassin finally took his hands out of his pockets. There was no weapon. No blade. There didn't need to be. The Emperor's body seized up. He gasped, choked. His skin turned gray, his veins black. The assassin leaned in, whispering the last words the ruler of a dead empire would ever hear. "I told you I'd kill you." And he did.